Our next guest is an Academy Award-winning actress starring in a brand new film currently in theaters entitled Bobby. Ladies and gentlemen, here's the lovely Helen Hunt. Oh, Helen. Well, you look great. You look lovelier than ever. Did you hear that? My God, good for you. Whoa, that's nice.
Gracious. That's my boyfriend. He should keep it down.
But anyway, you look like $1 million.
Well, thanks.
Are you here? Were you doing parade activities today, or did I just dream that? You weren't in the parade yesterday, were you?
I wasn't in the parade.
What about last year?
No. Never. I was in a. I've never been asked. First of all.
Yeah.
I was in a parade when I was 12, but it was sort of a sad affair.
What was the parade?
It's called the Hollywood Lane, Santa Claus Lane Parade. It's probably huge and amazing now. Mm-hmm. But at the time, it was a small little parade down Hollywood Boulevard, which
I kind of remember this, yeah.
As nostalgic and beautiful as Hollywood Boulevard can be, it also has a slightly skanky side, which is what I remember. And I was 12 years old, and I was in the television series version of Swiss Family Robinson. Everyone's going to remember Swiss Family Robinson. No. You're thinking of the totally respectable and sweet Disney movie. This was not that. This was an Irwin Allen, who I don't know if anybody remembers, but made all those Towering Inferno and the disaster movies. So this was sort of a Swiss Family Robinson disaster kind of hybrid.
Really?
Yeah. Every episode was like the typhoon or the pirates or the dog. The dog comes to the island. First of all, they're stranded on an island. How does the German Shepherd get to the island? We don't know. Wow. And the dog was supposed to be very scary, but it was just this sweet Labrador with a dental plate,
Really had a dental
literally.
plate.
They put teeth in it and then a sound effect It was not a high-budget affair.
And once a week, something terrible would befall the family.
Something terrible happened. And then we were canceled, mercifully. But I got to be in the Hollywood Parade with a Santa that I remember was sort of funky around the edges. There was something not quite right there.
Yeah. But anyway, that's a long time ago, and now you have a little girl of your own.
I do.
And she's 2.5 years old.
Yes, and your son is
3 years old, just a couple of weeks ago.
Wow.
Yeah. So what is your life like with a 2.5-year-old?
It's a lot of driving. I'm in Los Angeles now, so you're basically kind of a secretary / driver, nursemaid, caterer.
Right.
To your 2.5-year-old.
What kind of things do you need to drive the child for?
Well, anything in L.A. To do anything, you drive. So she's got this car seat in the back that's sort of like this throne. And can I have cheddar bunnies? Okay. Can I have Cheerios? All right. Can I have apple juice? All right, right away. Coming. I want water. Here it comes. I want to talk to Daddy. Okay. I'm rolling calls for her. And then now I've turned her on to music. So nice. She's just listening to what I'm listening to. But now she has an order. I want to hear the Dixie Chicks. She has a lisp that I hope never goes away. I want to hear the Dixie Chicks. Then I want to hear the Black Eyed Peas. Then I want to hear Bunny Wait. Then I want to hear Tom Petty. Then I want to hear the Dixie Chicks. So I'm like Fat Boy Slim, spinning. I need DJ.
Yes.
I need DJ Shadow and Q-Tip in the car with me to help me get through, going to the market, basically.
Yeah, it's exciting. Yeah. And so she calls Daddy, and what is the level of that conversation that she'll have with Daddy?
Hi, Daddy.
Yeah.
It's pretty simple, but it's very sweet.
It is very sweet.
I miss you.
Yeah.
And just as you, but when you talk to her on the phone, I called her today and said, hi, I miss you. And I say, I've been thinking, I got to go. All right. When they're over it, man, they're just over you.
And do you mind if we show a picture of the little girl?
I would like that.
Okay. And I guess we didn't mention the little girl's name, did we?
Her name is McKenna Lay.
McKenna Lay. What a beautiful name.
Thank you.
What is that to have some meaning that we don't know? What a cutie. And
her shirt has a pigeon on it because we were here in New York all year, basically, and so pigeons to her are like exotic peacocks. They're just like the greatest things in the world, and if you're at stroller level, they're a big part of your day.
Come right up and sit on your lap if you're not careful. And here is a picture of Mommy when Mommy was in the Swiss Family Robinson.
I don't know. Let's go back to McKenna.
But again, what can you tell me about the name, McKenna Lay?
It's Hawaiian and it's sweet like her. I don't know. She's awfully sweet.
Yeah? Well,
yeah.
Good for you.
I'm sure everybody with a daughter in the world comes and says, well, fix my kid up with your kid, but my kid's pretty great.
Good.
How's your kid?
I feel the same way about my son as well.
Good.
Yeah.
We'll talk.
Really?
Yeah, well, see how it goes.
Well, what's in it for me?
Our families can all be together.
We don't want that. Now, I saw you in the Bobby movie, and that was interesting because you're in there with was that the first movie you made after you had your little girl?
It was very surreal. I had been home for 2 years with, snugglies and baby blankets and toys and nursing at 4 a.m, watching TiVo Charlie Rose because I'm going to stay in touch. It was pathetic, basically. And then I got this job. And in the movie is Anthony Hopkins and Sharon Stone and Demi Moore and Ashton Kutcher and Freddie Rodriguez and Bill Macy. It's just these many, many famous people. Lindsay Lohan, and I just felt like I was hallucinating a little bit.
No, I mean, it's not exactly your first rodeo, for God's sake.
It was not, but I had been on the bench. Where do you go on a rodeo?
Know,
I've been in the corral.
In the
Where was I?
You were in the corral.
You know what I mean.
But just the opposite would be true. They should think, oh my God, look who is back.
Yeah, I don't think
Helen Hunt is back, and here we go.
But my daughter got to meet Anthony Hopkins. That was exciting.
Really?
And he said, you can call me Tony. And she said, hi, Tony. And I was like, it's Anthony Hopkins. Are you kidding me? Don't call him Tony.
And then, in addition to that, you directed a movie, which just seems like madness. Why would you want... Here's what I understand about directing a movie. You're responsible for everything.
Crazy.
Shoelaces. There's not enough Cheetos. We're out of dip. The mayonnaise has gone bad. The folding table has collapsed.
That's it. You've said it. You've described it.
Right.
In a nutshell. It's an
was
insane
it
choice.
Rewarding or challenging? Certainly.
Challenging,
rewarding?
certainly. Rewarding, I hope. I have a great cast. Bette Midler and Matthew Broderick and Colin Firth. It's a great group.
What is
I hope
the story?
It's about a woman. I cast myself as that part.
Cool.
Not totally stupid. I can't find a good part. Well, I'm going to pick myself. And she was adopted, and her birth mother, played by Bette Midler, finds her, and then she's in a crazy love triangle with Matthew Broderick's character and Colin Firth's character. And it finally got so crazy. I co-wrote it with 2 other people. I directed it. I was in it. That you say action, and then you play your scene, and then you say cut, and everybody looks to you to say, well, how was the writing, how was the directing, and how was the acting? So by the end, I was like, the writing was great, the directing was fine, I was terrific. Matthew, I have some notes for. Like, I just blamed everybody else because I snapped.
And why not? And has it come together? It's all put together now?
I'm putting it together as we speak.
And do you like what you see so far?
I hope so.
Yeah. Let's take a look at a clip from Bobby. And this is a fictional account or a fictional possible recreation of the activities leading up to the assassination of Robert Kennedy at the hotel, the
Ambassador Hotel, which we were shooting at as they were tearing it down.
Demolishing it.
My character is married to Martin Sheen, and I think Heather Graham's in this clip, and it's just this gathering of people waiting for Bobby Kennedy to come out on that night.
All right, let's take a look here. It's called Bobby, currently in theaters.
I'm a stockbroker.
I'm an artist.
As well as a patron of the arts. She bought a painting of a can of soup last month.
A can of soup?
I think it was Campbell's tomato?
Yes.
No, onion.
Tomato.
She says tomato, I say onion.
It's an original Warhol. Do you know he was shot yesterday?
And probably by someone who sobered up and realized they paid a fortune for a picture of a can of soup.
You're terrible.
There you go. Martin Sheen, one of many, many people in the film, and the lovely Helen Hunt. Well, geez, it's great to see you again. You look wonderful. Congratulations
so much
on the baby girl. She's a beauty.
Thank you.
Good to see you. Helen Hunt. We'll be right back, everybody.